Okay.
Should we get turn off, turn back on?
This guy have to turn his camera off then back on for this shit.
No, it's like you have to like switch it for whatever reason. It's like, all right, cool, never mind. Okay. I know why. This shit. Okay.
You good, bro?
Is Reggie ready?
Turn on camera.
Red on.
Ow!
Did you change the angle where you usually have your camera at this time?
What, me?
Yeah, something seems different. Like where you have it placed.
Oh, ha! Your boy has finally installed his mic arm, and yeah, been dealing with that.
That's why it doesn't sound like you're behind the jet plane anymore.
Nah, bro, I took it off of my PS4.
Facts. That nigga doesn't turn that shit on.
Oh, that's why it sounded like that?
No, the running joke is that when your PS4 is on for more than 5 minutes, it just sounds like a jet plane.
Like a engine, nigga.
It's specifically those first model PS4s, bro. GG,
Yeah.
my nigga. G fucking G's, bro.
Hello, Sarah, and welcome to the latest installation of a We Be Chattin podcast. I am MugenPlayz. This is
motherfucking Alpha and
motherfucking Alpha.
Juhrownee. Yo, we here.
Bing bong. Before we get started, I just want to say happy birthday to Alpha. I mean, it was yesterday, and we went out, and
we getting old.
And we drank, and we were merry men.
My son was smacked. Well, my son was twisted after one Stella, man. We gotta get this shit back
funny.
up.
Like, we were watching anime. Nigga had one beer. He's playing anime from his phone to the TV, right? And he goes, "Yo, where's my phone at?" The whole time the shit is in his hand.
Yo, me and Reggie looked at this nigga twice because I looked down first. Yo, nah, bro. One Stella, y'all. It was one Stella. That's all it took. We didn't even get to open the wine yesterday. We didn't even get to open
wine chilling in the fridge. It's probably nice and cold right now.
Gotta open that bitch, bro.
I'm about to order some food to eat that shit with, bro. Drink that with my food, bro. Let me see. I don't know what to get though. That's the thing.
You know, see, I told you. That wasn't even a filter, bro. That was like my actual hair. Like this shit is growing way too much.
Yo, why is your camera still off?
Yeah, Island Boy Roots are showing.
Coming out, right? Yeah.
He's an island boy trying to make it.
I'm glad I have not come across that song yet.
Bro, what you mean, bro? That's gonna be the song of the
What's
summer,
weird
bro.
though? It's like on yours, my camera's still off, but on both of ours, it's still on.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
I just have to go back into Discord.
This nigga
For some
wild.
weird
This
reason.
nigga wild.
All right, gentlemen. Episode 35. Last week I wasn't here. Thank you to Deadly Dandy for standing in for me.
The deadliest of dandies.
He is
Oh, yes.
greatly appreciated and will continue to be part of the podcast when either of us is no longer able to attend.
The deadliest
so
of dandies.
thank you. And if you too want to be a stand-in host, hit us up on Discord. You know the vibes.
Let's
you know
talk
the deal.
about it. Let's talk
DM
You
about
know
us.
Bob's?
Give us that resume. Why we
We-
should add you to the channel.
We
to
gonna
podcast.
interview you. All three of
That's
us.
right.
We're going to interview.
As long as
AKA,
your
First
IQ is
question.
over 10, you got this job.
First question: if you see that nigga Joe Byron, what you gonna ask him?
what's up,
Hey, you
baby?
take me out
Take
to
me out to
dinner.
dinner.
Hey yo! Hey yo! Oh
Bro.
man, it's
Yo.
been a pretty impactful week.
Impactful.
I think
Yeah,
it's been like
What way?
50-50 for me. It's been
so
kind of
because
slow.
because
I'm
I
not
wasn't
gonna lie.
here for the last episode, I didn't get to like put in my 2 cents for Resident Evil,
Do you
Wonderful
want
movie.
to? Is
Wonderful.
it?
and
Let's give you. I don't know. I forgot what they call it. Take the 5 minutes, bro. Let it all out. Get it
right,
off your chest.
vent.
Get it
Just
off your
fucking
chest.
vent. Oh shit, where do I begin, bro?
The Byron dude would have made Resident Evil golden if he was in that
Byron-
movie,
yo,
bro. Just
Byron-
going around
yo.
yelling it.
Byron.
What's going on, Byron? Like, bro.
Oh shit! We would have been like, yo, what kind of zombie is that? Oh no,
Byron.
New Yorker.
Right, it's just the Joker, bro. It's not a zombie.
Yo, that
That's
nigga would have
just
seen the fucking liquor come downstairs. What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Oh man, nah, that movie was
Oh.
trash, bro. Oh man, the trailer, it just trailers are the bane
tra-
of my existence, bro.
The trailers
because they
took the best 2 minutes of the movie just to sell
Right,
everybody
right,
on
right.
it.
like movie trailers are the bane of my existence, bro, because they either give us too much, too little, or not enough. Or just straight up lies.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the case of Marvel, it could just completely lie to
Straight
you.
up lies.
Yeah, it was so good seeing Hulk run with everybody in Infinity War, man. That was my favorite part of the movie, yo.
Love that part.
Loved
that I
it.
never got to
Fucking loved it.
see.
Oh yeah.
The lack of Mr. X and Nemesis in this movie. How do you stuff 4 fucking games into one movie?
Bro,
There was no
because-
tyrants at all. Like
You
there was no
have
tyrants at all. Which,
4 different sources of material to go with. You mash them all together and you still come up with garbage. How, Sway? How? What sense does that make, bro? How do you drop the ball so fucking bad? You have
Oh,
your
you
liquor and
actually-
it's like a classic Resident Evil variant, mutation, whatever, bioweapon, and it was like choked out in like a triangle chokehold. Fuck.
Boy died immediately, bro.
ooh, oh man. So right as right now as we stand, that's one thing that I forgot to look up last week. So right now as it stands, the budget for this movie was 25 million, and the movie so far has grossed a little under 14 million. So they're still down 11 million dollars from what they spent on
Still
this
means
movie.
people are going to see this fucking atrocity.
I doubt it. I highly
And
doubt it.
after these reviews started coming out, bro, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Honestly,
That's
this
why.
should've been
That's why
like
it hasn't made. If this was a normal year, I'll say this much. If this was a normal year, the movie would have been at probably at least 35 to 40 right now.
No, what I want to know is who's in the focus group, who was in the original screening of this movie, and said, "Oh yeah, this is good."
People that don't know Resident Evil.
The guy who created the games.
No.
Yeah, no, he was definitely there. He gave the okay. He gave the
That
okay.
nigga, I refuse to
Don't care about
believe.
his own franchise.
I refuse to believe that he saw this movie and was just like, yes.
He had to have been because from what like recently, right? The King Richard's movie. Will Smith sat down before he even released the movie with Venus and Serena and watched the movie to get their blessing. Like, oh, do you like the movie? What do you think of it? Whatever. And they loved it, and that's why the movie was released. It's like
getting a movie about them, nigga. Like,
they're still
Nigga,
fucking. I mean, they're still.
I'm not,
I mean,
nigga. They would have released that movie. What do you, bro? All the money they spent on that shit, that movie would have still came out anyways, bro. They wasn't gonna throw whatever that much money in the. Plus, they did benefit from also having a stream too, so I feel like that's something that these future releases, I think Warner, Disney, all these guys, I think they need to start pick and choosing. Like, I feel like, for example, I feel like, as shitty as the movie was, Resident Evil probably would have made them more money if they had also shown it on on some streaming service, like not Netflix, probably like, I don't know, HBO, I guess that would have been their thing.
Nah, and Resident Evil would have made more money if it was actually fucking good.
Well, obviously, yeah. That's
yeah, it's still a bad movie regardless of the
How do you gonna do my boy Leon Kennedy like that, bro?
Leon Scott Kennedy.
He had a legendary role, bro. I've never seen somebody sleep so well in my life.
Bro, I need to know what headphones you were using, because the noise canceling on those shits was fantastic. To not hear a truck crash into a car, flip over,
and
explode
right in front of you, right in front of you,
mind you, and only be alerted by the shot of a gun.
He has those Sony on-ear pilot headphones, my guy.
Yeah, there was a lot of like Sony placement products, which was like hilarious. It got, like,
of course,
shit that you can't even buy anymore. Like,
right? Like, I don't understand. Like, why do you have a product placement for shit that's inaccessible to people now?
Because the movie takes place in the. Remember, it took place in the. When the fuck did this shit came out? Like 98 or some shit?
Make it like products that you can get like now. Like, do like an older version of like Pepsi or something as like a fucking product placement.
It's Sony, bro. So when it comes to that shit,
they had Coke, a lot of Coke, and glass bottle Coke, the best Coke, and Baskin Robbins, which I was like, damn, I kind of want some ice cream.
Right, exactly. These are companies that have been around for decades.
It's
consume these things, and our grandchildren will consume these things. Like,
it's one of those things where I know there's a lot of companies that do this. Sony, when it comes to this shit, bro, you will never see unless they're like partnered with them, which I'm pretty sure they have things with Coke and Pepsi or whatever the fuck, Lay's.
I think Sony is Pepsi, no? I think. I don't know.
I have no idea, to be honest. But, bro, at the end of the day, all they care about is their shit, my nigga. That's right, all they care about.
I mean, at least in the Spider-Man movie, they actually promoted these same headphones that I'm wearing right now. Actually.
Well, then again, remember, like I said, this movie takes place in '97, I think, or '90, or whenever. Yeah, it's '98, I think. So they're gonna show whatever products. Yeah,
but
whatever.
Does it stay in '98? Isn't that when she's a kid?
No,
or is that
that's when the games take place as well as 1998.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they're gonna show. At least they were kind of accurate with that. They showed us the Sony products, I guess, that were out at the time. Which again, you know, Sony, what's up with those headphones, baby? Sometimes
to continue my rant. Outside the product placement, that was ridiculous. The lack of Mr. X. So I was waiting for,
forget that. There was no Tyrant,
and I am still waiting to be given what Mr. X is to give.
Hey, yo, somebody come get this man. Bro, there was no Tyrant at all. Like, there was no. I don't count G as it because he really isn't a Tyrant, but there was no
Birkin.
There was no Tyrant at all. How y'all waste Damien Dark like that, bro? Come on.
Right? A fantastic actor too. They had some pretty.
All of them were really good, bro. The shorty that played Claire, who was, if I'm being honest, and this doesn't mean much, probably the best character in the movie. She's been in the Maze Runner movies. She's fucking phenomenal. It's a phenomenal cast, bro.
I would have been fine with them like condensing 4 games into like one movie if Chris and Claire never met the way it was supposed to be. Because when Claire gets to Raccoon City, Chris is all the way at Spencer Mansion already.
Give me. If they were gonna do that, give me Resident Evil 0 and 1. I don't need 4 games in an hour and 40 minutes, bro. It takes you an hour and 40 minutes to start the fucking game. Like
for a sequel, I'm very curious how they're gonna get Leon from this like joking fuck up to like this like.
If they make a sequel, they're losing money right now.
If they make a sequel to like this like badass like agent for the president.
This is their what's it called? This is their I don't know if it had a working title. The Ghostbusters from 2016 with all the shorties. This is their
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is their this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They need an afterlife now to revive this series. They need an afterlife to save them, bro.
We don't talk about that atrocity of a movie. I have no problem with feminism. Well, actually, I do. Feminism's not really a thing. It's an agenda to like put
cancel.
Women above
I hear it now. Cancel Mugen. Cancel Mugen.
It's a hierarchy thing. I'm an equalist. I'm for equal opportunity, which they claim to stand for, which they're not. Let's face it, they're not. But besides that, like that movie was just garbage because it focused heavily on that whole "we're women and we can do it too" kind of thing, and it's just like that's fine. We get it. Ghostbusters was never like a gender specific thing. You could 100% have female Ghostbusters and it'd be no problem at all. When you make that your center focus, it loses all of its merit.
At least, talking about Ghostbusters, we did watch Afterlife last night.
We watched Afterlife.
Who you gonna call?
Too, right? We did watch Afterlife last night, and I loved it.
That movie was really fucking good.
I really enjoyed it.
That was the I would say this about that movie, and this is I watched the first Ghostbusters, and I think I maybe watched a little bit of the second. I can't remember. I remember vividly the first one. This is probably the second movie that has come out this year that had I not had the A-list thing, I would have paid to see it again in theaters. Like if I would have went the first time to watch it wherever, and I would have paid again to see. I'm actually down to watch this movie again. That's how much I like it.
Yeah, the movie looks fucking fantastic. Like
absolutely,
the camera work,
the whole time,
the CGI.
Like, actually, I was like sitting next to me. He's like, "This movie looks amazing." I'm like,
let me see how much what's their box office right now.
It is in like Walmart. He's like, "Bro, the cinematography." I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Hey, listen, bro. They could take some notes. Ghostbusters Afterlife, compared to the Resident Evil 25 million budget, Ghostbusters had 75, and they're already at 120 million. So
profit. Look at that. You see what happens?
And it came out last week, right? I'm not bugging.
Bro, they really made that Walmart look fucking amazing, though. I'm like, bro, nah.
Walmart is about to get mad people to come there for marshmallows, my nigga.
Yep, word.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if marshmallow sales go up a lot because of this movie.
First of all, that scene,
that's hilarious.
Was not expecting
that shit was hilarious.
The trailer, it's like little fucking marshmallow men, it's a callback to like previous Ghostbusters.
Bro, it was
movies.
a sausage party scene, bro.
Murdering each other, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
That shit had me crying.
I did notice one thing though that is not like plausible, but for the sake of the movie, I enjoyed it. Like in my head, I was thinking like that's not a thing, but when the marshmallow like stabbed the other two and it like put it over the grill, it was like no model
bro.
In Walmart's gonna like actually turn on, or else the fucking store will burn down.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, no blenders are also connected either. Like,
right, like none of the appliances they have like on display are actually like functioning and working and stuff like that. But for the sake of like having fun in the movie and stuff like that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. That was probably my favorite scene, honestly.
Yeah, that's it. It was like sausage party all over again. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Why?
Yo, for Afterlife, speaking of like the whole not making it like the center focus thing, our lead was a young lady.
Yeah, 12-year-old.
But look
never made it a thing that she was a girl.
Let's compare that to the 2016 one. Look at the difference in how they treated her as well. She was she was like, I really want to know about my grandfather, who, spoiler alert, was Spengler from the original one, the one that passed away a couple years ago. She was just like a scientist, like just heavily into like wanting to understand. Like they the way that they go about it in the movie, you know, the daughter had left a long time ago, or I guess rather he abandoned them. Not that she and her mom left. They were abandoned by Spangler. Then you know she's raising her kids now. The guy from Stranger Things and he's playing the older brother, Finn.
Finn Wolfhard.
And I forgot the girl's
Who's
name.
ironically in everything that is like dated to a reference to the 80s or 70s. Thanks to Stranger Things,
bro. But so like even the way that they chose, like they made her the main character essentially of the movie, and it was just her story was fleshed out so much better than
I loved her so much as a
bro. She was
really her jokes are fucking morbid.
Yo, oh my god. Bro,
yeah, it's so good. Like they're so bad, but it's so good. I loved her character. I love podcasts.
Podcast was my guy.
Okay, podcast. He reminded me of my little brother so much, bro.
Yo, I was just about to say that, bro. Like the way that he was acting, I was like, yo, this is very like he does remind me a lot of your little brother. Like that's yo, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the way that they put together the four for this movie or whatever, because even when they were adding, I think the girl's name was Lucky, the sheriff's daughter, the one that this dude had a crush on.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yo, you wanna know what I swear he looked familiar to me, and I looked him up. He played Shocker in Spider-Man.
Yeah, he played Shocker in.
Yeah, I was like, because when the way he spoke, I was like, where do I know him from, bro? Nah, that shit was funny. But I mean, yeah, like just the way that they like rolled out and fleshed out these characters in this movie, man, significantly better.
Like a very genuine, like not like expository or anything like that. Like you just like genuine because like they treat them as like their own like separate characters.
Yes, that's what I was gonna, yes.
Like,
yeah.
She is related to original Ghostbusters, like that. And of course, yes, we do get the full Ghostbusters like cameo at the end of like in the final battle, which I love that. They made it like very individual. Like it's like Ghostbusters, yes, but it's like not like Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and these motherfuckers. Like it's like them. Also, it's new. It's fresh.
Yes.
That's how you do it.
This so they were a reboot.
They were what?
The 2016 one. When I found out that it was a reboot, I did it because I haven't watched it and I won't. But when I was looking up like the casting for that movie, the original characters were playing like they had completely different roles because they were trying to reboot the Ghostbusters universe, and I was like, "Ew, my nigga, like what's going on?"
Why? That's not necessary.
This movie
100% continue what was already left off,
which is what they did with this movie.
Right.
This movie wasn't a reboot; it's a continuation with a younger group who half of them are related to an original Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Are I don't want to say taking over the mantle. Because one of those post-credit scenes, which we'll talk about after, I'll figure out. So,
first of all, why does Ghostbusters think they're fucking Marvel at this point?
Everybody has to get on that wave. Everybody has to get on that wave. Nah, but what were you gonna say, bro? Go ahead. My fault.
No, I was gonna say like when the movie first started, I called it. I told Mugen, I was like, "Yo, I think it's the grandfather. That's like he's gonna help them out as a ghost." Throughout the movie, and like when we found when you actually watch the whole movie, you get to find out that it obviously was her grandfather who was the original Ghostbuster who passed away, who was helping her out. It was like throughout the whole movie they were paying homage to the original, but not in a way where it was the main focus. Like everything that dealt with the old classic Ghostbusters was a big like they actually used it throughout the whole movie, like the car, the traps, the fucking laser gun that she has,
the jumpsuits too, with the crunch bar in the pocket. Yeah. That was an Easter egg from like the original Ghostbusters movie because they like love crunch bars and they're clearly sponsored by Nestle, which is fine. But yeah, it's a very genuine like relationship between I forget her name, the young girl's name,
Phoebe.
Phoebe. There we go.
I know. I remember
Between
Phoebe
her and
podcast.
Spengler,
Yeah.
Very great relationship, even though he doesn't say a word the entire movie.
Doesn't say a word. Yep.
He's already passed on, which I think...
Which made the movie even better, to be honest.
Right. Because
like,
he was an actual ghost.
Yes, he's an actual ghost. Exactly.
Which, this just makes the movie even better. He's an actual ghost. So, and then, like, he doesn't say a word, like, the entire time, which obviously he can't. And then, like, Alpha turns to me, he's like, yo, he's not saying anything because he's, like, already dead, like, in real life, right? I'm like, yeah.
Bro.
Like, yeah, that's probably
after I found that out,
also
just
why...
holding back the tears the whole time. Just...
Yeah.
Yo.
And that's really the only way they could, like, include him, is to, like, do, like, a digital version of him. And I think it was, like, a good, respectful way to, like, include him and then, like, remove him from the series after this.
Bro, when Shorty hugged him, like, as a way of, like, she's at peace with the fact that...
Right.
Like,
because that was, like, her whole character arc that... Oh no, Daddy left me. He abandoned me to get a farm.
Then
and
we see
like, okay,
in his,
we see
in
why
his,
I did this.
Yeah, and then we see like in his office downstairs, he was keeping up with her throughout all the. Well, not
so
obviously
not
not
like
It's not like it was basically like I didn't do it because I wanted to. It was something I
had to.
do.
Yeah.
Like for the greater kind, like one person isn't greater than the whole humanity.
Right. He solo was like preventing like the uprising of like thousands of like ghosts, basically the entirety of Afterlife, like consuming the world.
They kept mentioning demons and hell a lot throughout the movie.
Yeah, they were like very borderline, like touching on like religion and such like that.
Well, I think it's more of a like for the sequel, like they might
elevate. That's
why
I
might go like
Ghostbusters versus Jesus.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why immediately the first thing that came to my mind was Soul Eater, like how Maka goes from witch hunter to genie hunter, and then it keeps on going after that. After Ghosts, Ghosts, I feel like now Ghostbusters are probably like not bottom tier, but like that's like the introduction to the whole otherworldly stuff. You have demons, parademons, evil deity, all this other shit that's probably gonna come sometime
very
down the
clearly.
We're getting Kids cast
a sequel.
Demon Busters.
Oh, they deserve to make a sequel.
Yeah, that's a fact. For real.
They deserve it.
You know what'd be even better? Hear me out, right? In the sequel, we get a Sam and Dean.
Oh my god!
Cameo. So yeah, we bust ghosts too.
Well, aren't they like? Well, they did a crossover with DC, no?
Well, they are
the
DC.
comics.
They're Warner.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're Warner.
And they also did a crossover with Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Which I love that episode. It's so great.
It was animated too.
Yeah, it was animated. Yeah,
beautiful.
Bro.
But yes, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
9
out of 10 for me.
Maybe the future might be Ghostbusters International with that post-credit scene, bro. You never know.
I give it. I give it a solid. I give it a solid 8.5. That was a really.
I'd probably give it out around that as well. 8.5 and 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. It was really good.
Is this the highest rating we've ever given?
Is it?
Yeah,
it is.
So. Well, no, I think I gave Shang-Chi a 9 out of 10 as well, right?
I gave it like a 7.9.
I think I gave Shang-Chi either an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I think that's my highest.
I gave it.
Oh no, well this as well, yeah.
But like for overall average, this is the highest rated.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Between the three of us,
yeah. Ghostbusters.
Because it's good. Like they did it.
When a movie makes me feel emotional when I'm watching it, and I'm like into it, and I love the characters and the way they're developing throughout the movie, like, bro, that's all that really matters to me. Like, I don't care what the movie's about.
I know Alpha liked the movie. He was awake the whole time.
Facts. That's how you know.
He was awake the whole time.
That's how you know.
I was like, he likes this movie. Man, he's still awake.
Wait, so did you not like the last Spider-Man movie, bro? Alpha. Because when we went to go watch it in theaters, you fell asleep for half of that movie.
Oh no, but that was also like my second time watching it.
No, this was the first time when we went to watch it.
I definitely didn't fall asleep watching. Nah.
Yeah, bro. And I remember this nigga woke up. It was also possibly because you were just like OD smacked, and I was like, he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and watch.
Movies are long as fuck.
You literally said he was like, I'm gonna have to come back and watch it with Amanda. I was like, or you could have just stayed up and watched it with us.
Nah, granted, Marvel movies are long as fuck, so I've fallen asleep in plenty of them.
I'm sorry, bro. I got used to the long movie.
I still love that movie.
Yeah,
and that's only because I was on like a fucking 2-month bender. So
I got used to the long movies though. Like that, 'cause I feel like that's gonna start to be the new norm, bro. Especially with people coming back into theaters, and also with this whole like co-streaming movies when they release as well. Warner, like they're gonna have that on lock when it comes to HBO. Disney, they're starting to like shy away from it with their stuff on Disney Plus. Like if it's a big movie coming out, I doubt that we're gonna see any day one releases for any Marvel movies anytime in the future on Disney Plus. Those are gonna be like the movie's gonna come out in theaters. 2 months later, it'll come out on Disney Plus.
Well, they
still good.
They lost a little lawsuit against Scarlett Johansson because of they put Black Widow on the streaming service before they even released it in the movies.
Well, or that whole movie away.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black Widow, did you watch episode 3 of Hawkeye?
Yes, sir.
I know you did. We just watched it together.
Bro, I woke up bright and early and watched it.
I got that Rona.
Yo, bro, it's the week off.
Right. Well, that's a Joe Byron.
That's like young
Byron for anybody that knows.
Bro,
great episode. I liked it. It fleshed out. Well, it gave us more of like a backstory for Echo. For those who don't know who that is.
I feel like this is what this series is gonna be for her and for Kate Bishop. To be honest, because we're getting that like relationship with Kate and Hawkeye, which is dope. Which is another thing, obviously they're doing with this series. But I feel like season 1 specifically, obviously the main thing it'll probably be the whole thing with Echo at the end. I definitely, I mean, especially after this episode, we already know how her series is gonna be like. I feel like unless we get to see it before the end of the season, because we already got Kingpin in this episode, and then that's gonna be big in her series as well, and that's probably gonna introduce some more of those Marvel characters too into the universe.
Yes, Hawkeye did mention that she's not the boss; that there's a much higher boss,
and he gets very annoyed easily and is very thingy.
So yes, that could be a hint at Kingpin. Yeah.
And if you guys blinked, you would 1,000% miss it, because he was in the episode for like 3 seconds, but in the when she was in the karate dojo with her dad, and she was like, "Hey, your uncle's gonna take care of you or whatever." When he walks up to her and
the dude in the suit.
Yeah, that was Vincent confirmed in his thingy, and that was him. That was Kingpin and.
So they're keeping him as Kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank God, because he's really
fantastic, bro. So if they keep him, they got to keep my boy Charlie.
I mean, bro, the set pics already came out of him on Spider-Man.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The only other thing, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I can't accept anybody else as their.
He's
Charlie Cox, bro.
He's so good as
fucking Ben Affleck, and I know what you're gonna say. You love that? Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care.
Fuck out of here. Fuck is he talking about? My man got fucking, what's it called? Pretty much sonar vision, bro. Come on, bro.
I don't care.
So does
Model Poland Spring, bro.
Me and Alpha realized the Hawkeye, the MCU and the Conjuring universe are one.
The Conjuring?
Yeah.
Or like the horror thing?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
It's in the same universe. The Conjuring is part of the MCU.
What? All right. Okay.
I'm talking shit. It's because Kate's mom is Vera Farmiga, who plays one of the Warrens in The Conjuring. So we're just like, yo, why does she look so familiar? Because we're used to seeing her as, what's her name? Lorraine Warren. So we're like, she looks bad familiar. I'm like, oh wait, that's Vera Farmiga. So
I'm not gonna lie, that would be super dope if they actually if they actually had something, because I know Warner has a couple of horror titles that they've done, and I think that would be dope if they would have done that for the Marvel universe. I mean, they're gonna reference regular pop culture scary shit or whatever in general, but that would be dope low key if they talk about like something that happened like out in the Midwest and you're just like I watched that movie.
Speaking of the casting for things, whoever casted this episode or for the series for Hawkeye, kudos, because the young Echo, the little girl that plays Echo,
but she looked just like her.
Just like her, bro. Yo, just like her, bro.
Crazy. It was crazy.
Son.
And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but I think it's Alaka or Alekwa Cox is her name. The girl who plays Echo.
Who plays Echo?
She is. Grow up. Fuck.
You say her what?
You shut up. Anyway, she is in fact actually hearing impaired and actually an amputee and also native. So kudos to Marvel for actually doing it right.
It's a fact, bro.
Going the whole 9 yards for their inclusiveness.
That's just fire. I like
that's where it's all at, inclusiveness. We don't want to not include people.
That's a fact. I think the way they're going about her story, like setting it up for her series. Obviously, we got the confirmation she's getting her series already. They're going pretty close to the comics as well because we see Ronan kill her dad. Because he was in the hideout for the Tracksuit Mafia. He was a Tracksuit Mafia. And then we know at the beginning of that day in the past, he kind of knew what was going on because I like that was right around the whole time with the whole Ronin stuff during the 5 years. So at that time, earlier that day, that's when he was like, your uncle's gonna take care of you, which is Kingpin, and we know in the comics Kingpin essentially raised Echo to become like this crazy ass assassin that she is. Which I'm gonna be honest, I really want to see. I think we got to see a little bit of her fight in this episode. I want to see the choreography that they're gonna give her.
It wasn't the best.
Yeah, what's it called? Had a bigger fight in this episode. K Bishop and Kazi. That's his name. Barbazi.
Yeah, Kazi.
Yeah, that was their fight this episode. And then the car scene was fire, bro. I love that. I think that was one of those.
The car scene was probably the best scene.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Haley Steinfeld, but bro,
she's beautiful.
For her now.
She's beautiful.
Who?
I think
that plays
eyes,
Kate
bro.
Bishop.
Oh, Kate Bishop?
Yeah.
I think it's the eyes, man.
So
just like looking, I just like, ooh, keep the camera on her.
Yo. No, but I think
just me, bro. I don't know.
All right. So there's also one thing that I was kind of like, because this is definitely it's looking more and more now like it's gonna be season 2, which I was thinking about it in the beginning, but I'm like, nah, I feel like they'll give that to us this season.
Oh, the Black Widow?
Yeah, we're not getting Black Widow this season. It's gonna be a post credit in the final episode. There's no way they're gonna pack her into the last 3 episodes. I don't think that they should either. I don't think that would benefit the story at all at this point. Like, they're focusing heavy on the Echo stuff. Listen, give us Black Widow at the end of the 6th episode for the first season. Set that up for season 2. Give us Kingpin and Echo in this season. Bring in Kingpin officially. Like, have him show him. Whatever. Bring in Kingpin. Echo is obviously gonna be like the main fight at the end of the season. And then honestly, after that,
well, there could be like a resolution within the next episode or 2, and then that probably like that last episode is where they're like connected to everything else.
Because they brought her up a few times throughout this episode. Like, Hawkeye,
they're gonna bring up
her, and then she
Natasha the entire time. Because like their relationship together, she's gonna be brought up constantly.
Yeah.
But
he also doesn't know that what's it called is the new Black Widow either, her sister
Yelena. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm
and
pretty
she's
sure
also after him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the point of Black Widow. They're not supposed to know, but because he probably thought that the whole thing died when what's it called when Natasha died as well.
Mm-hmm.
But so he doesn't even know about that whole thing. So that'll be thing unless they do something where they're just like this next episode is a little bit longer. and she does end up coming, and they end up, you know, kind of. But again, with the little bit of fight that we got from Echo, I don't think she'll be the character that like they're gonna need they're gonna need him and Black Widow to like take her down. Like I feel like
they're
that's
also
gonna be thing.
not gonna really take her down because she has her own show.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, but you know what I mean. Like by
no,
take her down, I mean like, oh, they're gonna beat her.
resolution
She's
and
gonna,
clarification between why Ronan killed her father, and then she's gonna realize like what kind of dude her father actually was and shit like that.
Oh, that was another big plot point in this story too. Hawkeye is like holding back, telling her that he's Ronin, that he was Ronin.
Well,
Kate Bishop.
aren't the Tracksuit Mafia? They're Russian, right?
They're all over. They're all different types.
They're like
Spanish,
everything, dude.
Russian,
Like,
European.
dude was like, "Yo, got
No,
him
like,
and I'm
yeah.
like, "Yo, are you Russian or Spanish, my guy?"
But like,
what the fuck?
where her dad was from?
He's Native
Like,
American.
Oh, he was Native.
Yeah.
Also on the show.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the Tracksuit Mafia is like the way that they go about it. It's kind of like, because after the Spider-Man game, I didn't know that they were a thing, and like they have like, you know, the character descriptions in the Spider-Man game. So I looked it up once I saw the Tracksuit Mafia, and I was like, do these niggas really just wear tracksuits all the time? And they do. It's one of those things too where it's mad funny. The different, like, red means like you're a basic grunt. Green means like you're a little bit more than that. Like the different color tracksuits mean different like rankings in the Mafia.
Yeah, first of all, can we talk about how they're just wearing tracksuits in New York in the winter?
Bro, that's me right
Yeah,
there. That's
it's like
whole
a
mood,
week.
bro.
It's like a few days before Christmas. Yeah.
That's me, bro. That's the whole mood right there.
Right. Like, if you're gonna be real about it, it's breakneck cold out here now. Like, and it just turned December. Like, it just hit December. It's been breakneck cold for like 2 weeks now. Like, nah, bro.
And it really
I want
has
a little
though.
consistency.
It really has though. But I mean, that's another big thing too. I want to see them explore. I mean, they're definitely gonna, you know, explore in the next episode or two. How is he gonna like, or how that's gonna look when he tells her that he's actually Ronin and that he was the one that did all of this. Because you can see it in his face, like you can see it in Hawkeye's face. Every time she asked him, she was like, "Well, you know, like every time he had to bring it up, he was kind of like, shit." And obviously, you know, it keeps on getting worse and worse the more she finds out. Like, yo, all right, damn, Ronin killed her dad. Ronin killed fucking shit ton of people. He's one. I feel like that's gonna be a huge plot point for season 2. Is gonna be Kingpin versus Hawkeye. I don't think we're gonna get Hawkeye killed off, but I could 100% see it happening though.
I feel like he's gonna die. To be honest.
No, he's not gonna die. He's probably just gonna be taken out of commission for a while.
No.
But we gotta see, bro.
There's too much related to death, like surrounding him, like including, especially when Natasha died, because he was ready. He was just, I'm gonna fucking do it, even though he had a whole family. Like he was just like, I'm gonna fucking do it. So there's more going on in his head that he's probably going through, and it's like, I feel like
obviously survivor's guilt. One, because
yeah,
he literally
but
had
still,
to like let her go.
I'm not gonna lie. You could kind of. I felt like when we were watching Endgame for the first time, each one of us when we were watching it, I could almost tell that it was gonna be Natasha that kills herself, because at least so far in the MCU up until that point, they hadn't set up his daughter or Kate Bishop to be the next Hawkeye. And they weren't just gonna have him just sack himself off, even though we didn't know about Yelena either. Like none of that stuff was out at the time.
Yeah, but we already knew Black Widow was getting a movie though.
Yeah, that's true, because it had already started like around after Endgame. So I guess I like you could kind of like you knew that they weren't gonna kill off Hawkeye and it was gonna be Black Widow. Like that kind of, and it also like the way they went about it too was a lot more. Like I felt it fit the story better, you know what I mean? And now we're getting this too. Like we already have Yelena as Black Widow. I honestly don't know, bro. I'm kind of thinking I don't know where they're gonna go with these next 3 episodes. I feel like the next episode is gonna be another dialogue heavy episode. I feel like the Echo, the big quote unquote big fight, will probably start later on episode 5 into 6, or just straight up be in episode 6.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna kill off because he had yet
Well,
to.
I was saying like
use his full potential.
when they do that, it wouldn't be in this season. I think if anything,
No.
the next season
Probably,
where it's
like-
gonna be Kingpin versus Hawkeye. That's what I'm thinking. That's where he'll probably get killed. It's gonna be in the next season, and probably towards the end as well. I feel like next season is also gonna be a little bit longer too. A lot of these shows, like they said, the season 2 of Loki is gonna be, I think, 9 episodes or 10. So I want to assume that the next season of Hawkeye in the future is gonna be around. I think that's the perfect size for them. Yeah, Loki and Hawkeye are gonna do good in 6 episodes, and same thing with Falcon and Winter Soldier. But I feel like 9 should be their thing. Like, I feel like with those extra 3 episodes, you know, even though all the Disney Plus shows have like 12 minutes worth of credits, if you time the episodes enough, like well enough, you could get out. You could flesh out the stories a little bit more in 9 rather than 6.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with what they're trying to set up with bringing in the Netflix show characters as well, because they're already set up in their own universes. So like, they also have to, which they're not wrong on this. They also have to bank on niggas having watched those shows for them to not give us like a full-fledged breakdown of those characters in the series too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just excited for what the future holds for the MCU. I'm happy we were able to secure our Spider-Man tickets above all else.
Spider-Man, no way to get tickets, baby.
Right, exactly.
We all. I mean, it's not even biting the bullet. That's really our only option that we had, was to get whatever seats we could for that opening night.
Yo, honestly, bro, I didn't
Mind
really
you, I
care.
didn't even get the opening night. You guys did.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't get opening night. I thought
3
you
days
did.
later.
Nah, he did.
What?
No, I'm not sitting in the front row, bro. That's
No. I'm not talking about that. I could have sworn that you said that you waited and got one for.
No,
oh no,
I
because
waited, and then it should drop down to like 17 minutes like wait time, and then it like jumped back up to like 58 minutes, and I was like, "Now you can suck my whole dick. I'm not waiting another hour."
Yo,
Like,
first of all,
it was already like 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
Can we say, like, I feel like these websites, like, they should have known the traffic that they were gonna get for the pre-orders for this movie, bro. They should have been way better prepared.
Honestly, when they said that, I didn't even know about the NFT till Randy told me about it, and I was like, once he said that, I was like, oh.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. It's a 50-50 thing. Like 50%, obviously people want that NFT because 86,000 is still very limited, especially with NFTs.
Think about how many people use Facebook, bro. It's like what, like 3 billion people active that use Facebook.
Yeah, give or
and
take.
Only, and 86,000 is not even. That's not even 1%, bro. That's less than 1%.
There, and then on top of that, it's the expectancy for this movie, bro. This is probably the most expected movie after Endgame. Well, actually, no. Technically, the Spider-Man movie that came out last was, because it literally came out a couple months after Endgame. So, but yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
See, apparently, some people sold the tickets for like 25,000. It's like, bro, you can't even sell your A-list ticket because nobody else could use it. Unless it's just selling the NFT, which how do you even know if you got it? You're taking a chance.
First of all, Spider-Man's not even worth $25,000 ticket. All right, even
it's not for the movie ticket though. That's the thing.
I know it's for the NFT. I know.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. Out of all those people that bought those tickets for a couple of grand, some of them definitely bought it because they wanted to see the movie, bro. I'm gonna keep it aside. That NFT is obviously a bigger thing, but some of those people definitely paid that resale just to see the movie opening night. Imagine you one of those people that you can't see it opening night and you have to wait till like fucking Wednesday of the following week to see it because that's your next time off or whatever the case is.
Nigga, that's me. I have tickets for Monday and Tuesday.
I didn't care when I got to watch it. I was like, if I get opening night, that's amazing because hopefully I get the NFT. But if not, I don't give a fuck. Like, I would just watch it.
What seat did you
Yeah,
get?
like Monday I'm going to see it with Black Mist, Reggie, and then Tuesday I'm going to see it with you.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, I'm going Tuesday also with you guys too. So yeah, we got. It's lit. It's lit.
What's up?
I mean, I can stay off of Twitter.
We doing
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's a fact,
Yeah.
bro.
What's up? We doing
stay off of YouTube and shit.
We doing
I just be on
Ippudo
Twitch most of the time, man, to be
before
honest.
Spider-Man.
Wait, what?
Ippudo before Spider-Man. Starts at 9.
Oh.
Starts at 9.
Ooh,
We would just have to. We would have to do this.
Very tempting.
Ippudo would be what 5 p.m. So.
Oh nah, but we go that day, bro. I'm make sure I have a nice little stack on me, cause make sure we get nice and full.
You didn't get full when you ate the ramen?
I was literally like, yo, I want to get more noodles, and then Mugen was
Well,
some
no,
shit,
but it's
and I was
like it doesn't like it doesn't.
You're not gonna get you're not gonna get like the itis
fill your stomach.
Yeah.
It's supposed to like settle it so make it feel so you're nice and like you're energized and you're good to go, and, like warm spirit and shit like that. Yeah, that's what it's for. If you're gonna eat there to like overstuff and like be all, you're going to knock out. Like that shit is going to give you the most severe case of the itis.
That's fine,
bro.
That's
we go
fine. But you're
Tuesday?
gonna go see. Oh, it's gonna be your second time watching it though.
That's a fact.
Okay. So, all right. So yeah. That's
Well,
fine.
for me, the first time that I go watch it, I'm just gonna go enjoy it. The second time, I'm gonna actually take notes, mental notes of what I want to talk about.
But ramen before Spider-Man, yeah, I'm for it. I'm down.
Well, I guess if we time it right and we leave around the same time, we stayed there for what, like an hour, for almost 2 hours last time.
Yeah, hour and a half. Yeah.
So we leave by like, I mean, even if we leave at 7, we still have 2 hours before the movie starts. So,
Bro, we could go get some dessert after.
if I have space for it, bro, because I got full last time we went.
Always room for dessert.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
we did stop at Insomnia Cookies. I think that was probably the upside to that was the cookies, and then it was promptly ruined
on
by
Tuesday,
the
Randy,
movie.
before we go watch the movie. Randy got tickets for Tuesday. Oh yeah, because that's also when my brother and James are coming with us to watch it for the first time. So they won't have watched it yet at that point.
If anybody else in New York is wants to join us that day,
Yo,
those tickets were already almost sold out for that day.
Nah,
Oh,
not for that
average?
day, bro. No,
Yeah, if you
no.
wanna join the shit.
Are you talking about for Spider-Man on Tuesday, nigga? That movie theater was completely open when we got our tickets.
Yeah.
Now when
I think it still is.
I went to buy, there was a lot of seats taken when I went to buy my shit.
Oh,
I
that's
think it's still
probably
low. Let me
at
see.
the end, but that shit Tuesday. When I was able to, when I got my tickets, I woke up the day after, Monday morning. This past Monday morning, I woke up and I was like, all right, let me go see what day we could watch it again. Because I was thinking, I was like, all right, if anything, I could probably take off Monday from work if these all guys want to go Monday. But then I just looked up Tuesday because I was like, fuck it, it's my day off, whatever. And I checked, and it was for the 9 p.m. showing, whatever, 84th Street. And, nigga, that only 2 seats were taken, and they were right in the middle. I was like, oh, them niggas knew what they was doing. But I was like, I don't care. The F line is, I like that line. I'm chilling. And I got me and Randy got ours in the middle, so.
Yeah.
For
What's up
opening
with the
night.
bar after the movie though?
Bro, you got money, bro.
A bar says the man who got like
I'm good with one
up
drink,
to
bro.
one beer, nigga.
Exactly. I'm cheap, bro. In the bar, I'm chilling, bro. I get.
That's what sake is for, my man.
Right.
Well, that's a fact.
We could
Definitely
get-
get another bottle.
We could get something a little bit. We could get something a little bit stronger this time, if that's what you want, bro.
Oh yeah, we can get that.
Or we could get 2 bottles.
That's
$1,600
$1,200, yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, how
Did you do?
We could probably.
Yeah, bro. There's mad seats available.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's shit.
Look at all these seats that's available, bro.
I mean,
Like-
all the good ones are pretty much taken, though.
well, yeah, all the ones like in the middle where we are.
Yeah, facts.
Those are taken. But like, you still have like these in like the back. Well, I mean, these.
Yo,
are
the
handicaps.
back left and back right, those 2 and those 4
Right,
seats, that's
still
pretty
prime
good, bro.
real estate right here.
That's a fact, bro. I'm not gonna hold you for 84th
Oh,
Street.
this
That's
is good.
84th Street. I think has the best movie room layout out of the theaters that I've been to, bro. I think 84th
that
Street has the
availability.
best.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Because everybody wants to go opening weekend, bro. No, like, if you tell somebody, yo, let's go watch it on Monday, they're gonna be like, bro, what? I'm trying to get tickets now, nigga. What's up?
Right.
Oh, so
Well-
funny enough too. Because AMC, I'm pretty sure they sent it to y'all too. AMC sent me the what's it called this morning to rent out a theater, bro, I think what was it, Bay Plaza? We could rent out a movie theater room in Bay Plaza to watch Spider-Man for $230. That's the price of 10 people going to watch the movie.
Yeah, I'd rather use that to like for a podcast.
Oh no, absolutely. But I mean, like in the future, if they're gonna keep allowing A-list members to do that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, this is only. Then again, let me be fair. This is only if the people watching the podcast support us enough. We would be 1,000% down to
I'm pretty sure
out.
if we like
You
did
know,
like an in-person. Well, for everybody that's watching now, if you would love to see like an in-person podcast stream, like a live stream for the podcast, and you would definitely like do it. Like you would come watch and sit in the audience. Let us know. I would look into what that would look like. Yeah, I'll take it like a little survey down. And see if
Ghostbusters.
people are, because most people aren't able to like. Well, most people don't know what like Twitch is and shit like that, and for the people who watch
this goes on
YouTube
too, bro.
yeah, no, for the people who watch on YouTube, this might be a good way for them to actually witness a live episode. You
True.
know?
True. Well, what you mean? Like we would record there?
Yeah,
Where?
at like a theater somewhere, probably like Times Square or some shit like that. I don't know.
I guess we
So
would
like
have
in
to
the
see.
theater, at the front of the theater, have the table there, or whatever, and then have us projected onto the screen, and have everybody in the audience there.
That's also true. We would need. Some
And then we
really
can
good
do like a
equipment.
live Q&A.
We would also have to. We would need some really good equipment, but I think we could do that too, because we rent out the room for.
Mhm.
But this is the thing though, that would probably be more expensive, renting that way, because when you rent out the room, we rent it out for the movie specifically. So and if we were to rent it out, like let's say if we wanted to rent it out for 3 hours, I'm pretty sure they would do that separately than if we were renting it for the movie. You get what I mean?
Well, yeah, obviously.
So it would be more expensive that way. I'm assuming, because I feel like they're like, all right, if y'all not gonna watch a movie, then and y'all want to rent out this whole theater, and we could make like $1,000 off regular people.
The tickets. You just pay for it with the tickets.
True.
Count how many how many seats are in that theater. Calculate how much the price would be to actually do the show there, and then you just divide it by how many seats are there. Just do the math that way. Cover it then, and then if you want to turn a profit, probably add an additional like $5 to it or something.
This nigga forget we're doing the podcast. He's over there preparing his food and shit. I'm like, bro.
Right?
Yo. Oh, also, by the
wanna-
way, you guys,
yeah.
my bad. I this week was kind of busy for me work wise and all that stuff, because I came back after being away for a week, from work, not from here. So I upload, and it is processing now. It should be done sometime soon. Episode 34 from last week. So it's already on YouTube. It's processing and all that good stuff. So it's definitely should be up soon. Hopefully, if YouTube doesn't do that bullshit. Facts. Oh, I was telling Thompson, bro, I don't know if you got the notification from it today from A-List, but they sent me. They were like, "Oh, like how you could reserve a room in the movie theater for a screening."
Mhm.
Yeah, and the prices are not bad at all, bro. I looked up. I was like, all right, whatever. The first movie that came up, Bay Plaza was the closest theater that let me try to do it, and it was for Spider-Man the week after it comes out. And to rent out a room, a room to watch it was $230. That's not bad at all. Like
Especially if you get a lot of people to go.
Yeah, if you bring in like a comfortable amount of people and y'all split that's gonna be significantly less than a single movie ticket each, and you get the whole theater to yourselves, people that you know. Ghostbusters Afterlife is like $170 to rent out a whole room to watch it, shit like that. So that's something that we could potentially do in the future, whenever the supporters come through. supporting the
That's a fact.
podcast, you know, we could
That'd
watch a
be dope.
movie with y'all, whole ass movie with y'all, my nigga. Or like Thompson was saying, we could do a live podcast episode in the theater. So you know, but that's only if y'all support the kids, if y'all support the boys in this endeavor. You know what I'm saying? We can't do this all on our lonesome. You know.
I mean, of course they do. They love us, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be here anymore.
Facts.
You heard me?
Facts.
So, I'm sorry, my like camera rolls gave me like this like
Flashback.
You're
Yeah.
here. Oh
Yeah.
my god! So I'm like looking. I'm just like, oh god. So many
we
cringy
just
photos.
did the Ghostbusters review, Randy. I think before you got here.
Yeah.
Thompson.
There-
We gave Thompson his 3 minutes to let out Resident Evil and air out his grievances.
I don't want the peace. I want the problems always.
Yo,
Fuck that movie.
low key, them niggas in the tracksuit mafia, they had me rolling in this episode when they were during the car chase scene when they came through with the moving truck and it said "Trust her, bro, moving." Yo, I was in tears, bro. That shit is fucking hilarious.
The Imagine Dragon tickets, bro.
Oh. So
It's,
we're not gonna talk about how Shorty definitely killed a few people, and it's just like whatever. Her first
you
time
mean?
doing it.
Oh,
What you
Kate?
mean? What do I
Mo,
mean?
Talking about Kate?
Yeah.
I mean, bro.
So they blew up a few cars while niggas are still driving in them, like they were
The-
fully engulfed.
The way she went about it, bro, she caught some bodies before this, cause she did not flinch when that happened, bro. Chilling.
That's true.
Oh, hold on, how could we forget? I'm not gonna hold you. One of my favorite parts of the episode was the Pym arrow, the Pym particle arrow.
Yo, I said
That
was
shit
fire.
was fire, bro. Oh man, you see things little. Yo, I don't even. Nah, I don't even want to say little things like that, cause I was figuratively and literally it was fucking huge. But that shit, it's things like that when they like bring back full circle, like see like moments from other movies, and like you get to see how the characters. Oh, that's what I forgot. That pretty much kind of reminded me, and then they also spoke about it in the episode as well. Something that I find interesting. We're definitely gonna get this. I want to say probably more so in Hawkeye than anywhere else. Hawkeye brought up a good point. He was like, that underground black market auction thing. They literally scavenged the entire Avenger mansion and took everything from there, and they're selling it on the black market now. So that means that in future installations of not only this show but just anything in the Marvel, we're probably gonna see either some recurring villains come back, probably powered up. We see a little bit of that with Doc Ock in Spider-Man, where he starts to put on like the nanotech from Tony Stark's armor. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he probably got that from this universe's black market.
But it
blah,
looked
blah.
like he got that, like he grabbed Spider-Man, then like.
Right,
Yeah,
like it looked like he
'cause
was
in
like
the-
absorbing it.
'cause
but,
in the- 'cause
it
in
was
his
never
comic-
like confirmed
But
that he
what
had that
if
ability.
the
to do
nano?
so.
What if they're like destroying his suit or like controlling his suit? Because like they can also do that.
That could be a thing, but I would lean more towards in the comics. Doc Ock's arms were able to like also. What's the best way to put it? Like he was able to steal material of what your stuff is made out of with his arms, and adapt it to his. So I'm guessing that that's what they're going with this one. But then again, honestly, right now, bro, the Spider-Man movie is a toss-up in the best way because I don't know what's gonna happen in this movie, and I'm really fucking excited.
Fact.
And like, yeah.
Excited and kind of nervous because if you,
It's a lot of
if you
it's a lot of
remember,
stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
this is the third movie. Much like its
Well,
predecessor.
but
Because we're a lot of villains together.
But at least with this one, we know. Well, I guess I don't know if they spoke about it like that often with the previous Spider-Man, but like we know with Tom Holland. Remember when he got the revamp, or they re-upped the contract, they redid or whatever between Sony and Disney. he has 2 more Spider-Man movies and 2 more Avenger appearances after this.
Oh yeah, it's already been confirmed that he's like
Yeah.
for sure staying there.
That man is-
Which Doctor Strange, obviously, like we were saying last week's episode, Doctor Strange doesn't count as an Avenger appearance because it's a solo Doctor Strange movie. So, and they're setting up Secret Wars. We know that because of the Disney Plus thing they're doing, with Secret Invasion. So that would be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope if that's how we get introduced to the Fantastic Four, is through the Secret Invasion and all that shit that's happening.
Yep.
Well, I
'cause
mean-
they do have a heavy, and like heavy
They were like one of the main parts of the
reference,
story.
not reference, but like heavy involvement with like the scrolls and such like that.
Mhm.
And most characters usually get introduced like before the movie comes out too. So just because the Fantastic Four movie is coming out in a few years doesn't mean that they can't make an appearance. It's happened with almost all of them except for like Iron Man, I think.
Same thing with the
Right.
whole, but he started it
Iron
off,
Man and
though.
Captain America.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, honestly,
Thor.
I would want that for what's it called too, for the mutants, for X-Men rather. I would love for them to well, did you guys see
Make an
like
appearance before getting
They,
Yeah.
they might make an appearance in a Doctor Strange movie, bro. No cap. Because
it would make sense. It would make sense.
Because
They-
of
they would
Wanda.
be- yeah. Or also, I don't know if you guys saw this like 2-3 days ago. Hugh Jackman on his thing, he put up he was putting up like that he was doing those like intensive workouts again, and then right after that he put up the Wolverine thing, and everybody was like going crazy when he did that shit, and I was like, I feel like they might.
What you
like,
mean?
I don't think he's gonna be. I obviously don't think he's gonna be Wolverine in the
Right.
MCU, but I feel
could
like
make
they
a
might.
cameo appearance.
Yeah, I feel like they would make that old universe a cameo appearance, like how they did with Deadpool. Like it might be some similar situation like that.
Or if they are getting Secret Invasion or Secret
I think
Wars,
they should just
Maybe that's how
Well,
they.
one of the
fresh thing,
Wolverines.
Yo, that would also be. I was thinking about that too for Secret Wars because it is multiversal. So what if the X-Men from that universe help out, and then they're just like, all right, now our X-Men is coming in. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
that will definitely have to be like either a 2-parter or a 3-parter.
yes, I
Maybe
think so too.
3-parter.
I think going forward, Avengers movies, unless it's not, they have to be 2-parters going forward, bro. Like, because Infinity War and Endgame worked so well together. Even if it's not technically Infinity War and Endgame were a 2-parter because that was the working title, but going forward, it would have to be something where like you would have to release the Avengers movies damn near back to back. Because like there's no way that y'all could do something super intense in one movie and then make niggas wait like 6 years for the next Avengers.
Oh no, but they
movie.
always record them at the same time. But they just like that's what they did with Endgame. They recorded them at the same time.
yeah.
Well,
they
yeah,
just-
that's what I'm
they
saying.
just
Well, that's
managed
not
them and
always
split
because
them
the
up.
first 2 movies weren't like that.
And then they
No,
did
but I'm
like
talking about
reshoots
Infinity
and
War
stuff
and
like
Endgame.
that, and
Yeah.
then in between that time.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like going forward, they have to do it that way because if the next Avengers movie is gonna be Secret Wars, which will come out, let's say it comes out 3 years from now, or whatever, right? They can't like what. First of all, what comes with Secret Wars is not a 1 movie thing. Even if it's another 3-hour movie, it has to be there has to be a follow-up movie to it, and it has to come out within a year after that movie coming out. You know what I mean? I think that's going forward how they're gonna do it because they're leaning more, and especially now with what Kevin Feige and all these guys have been saying after Endgame, that they're leaning more onto the galactic and universal side of things for their stories going forward. You can't give us the shorter movies and like like going forward. These movies are gonna need to be more lengthier, and you gotta like that whole runaround of like setting up stuff and all these tropes is cool, but like they know going forward that they have to manage their time wisely when it comes to this kind of stuff, bro. Because I don't know about y'all, but like after watching it twice, I don't think we need another. If you guys are gonna take a movie and have it be 2 hours and 40 minutes, aka Eternals, an hour and 30 minutes of that shouldn't be you like just showing us these characters doing absolutely nothing. Like
Pretty much, yeah. Just
and then give us less than an hour where it's like, all right, this is actual story, like. So that blew minds because like I'm one of those people where I'm like I'd rather a longer movie to to flesh out stuff, and then y'all gave us a longer movie and didn't do nothing.
Well, no, I think now they kind of set themselves up because like they shouldn't have as long of movies.
If it's not gonna do nothing,
if it's not a big event, yeah.
Right. If it's not like a major name like Avengers or like
this Spider-Man, I could see this have been
solo
2
movies
hours
for certain heroes, then it should be on Disney Plus as episodes. Eternals could have 100% been a show,
and it would have been a lot better too.
Bro, honestly, that's 1,000%. Yeah, I feel like that. The way that the Eternals movie like ran, I feel like that should have been a Disney. I mean, low key, you could literally chop that up into like 7 episodes. 7.
You really can.
But like I have a feeling, like I told Juhrownee before we even watched the movie, like yo, they really have like no good stories. Like they're pretty fucking garbage in the comics. So I didn't even know why they got a movie to begin with.
It's not even like the Eternals are like garbage themselves. Just the Eternals are used as kind of like a vehicle for other characters to become more important and prominent,
which they didn't do.
No, but like I'm talking about like even their own storylines. Like they really have.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. The characters themselves are broken, but they're boring because they don't do anything. That's the issue. Like they don't do anything.
So, like I said, they're vehicles for other characters to be more interesting and more prominent.
Which pretty much, I'll take that back. In the post-credit scenes, that's essentially what happened for their movie. They Black Knight and like Blade were pretty much like that. That was the most hypest thing for me about the movies was that and I'm not gonna lie, seeing the Celestials for the first time and like hearing them speak, or rather Arishem, that pretty much like sealed it.
Yes, I loved. That's like probably the one good thing I liked about the movie was the design of like the Celestials and stuff like that. The inclusion. Because that made me hype. Because it's like, all right, cool. So you're able to do this now. This means you could bring in Galactus.
Yep. Which they definitely will.
You can do Parallax way better. Because I'm so tired of like these like hero movies and like they're making their fucking villains like these giant like cloud CGI monsters.
Yeah,
I'm fucking sick of it. Give them
know what it is
physical
though, bro?
It's like
again,
Parallax and the Green Lantern, a cloud.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. They have to give a fuck. They have to
like,
give
Parallax
a fuck.
is like a whole ass demon. Like, give us like an actual physical. Like,
Parallax is literally the size of the fucking Super Dragon from Dragon Ball Super. He's gold.
Exactly.
He's literally golden. Like the size of half the universe. He's just like, yo, I'm here to run shit, bro. Who want it? Like, he's literally the embodiment of fear, one of the embodiments of fear in the DC universe, and they made that nigga to a cloud. But then again, it's that, bro. They have to give a fuck.
But there was like, yo, they did it in Fantastic Four, bro. We out.
That's a fact. That's literally what that was. Because Fantastic Four, the second one came out like 2 years before that. So
hated that.
I was so bro. First of all, I didn't watch the movies till like a good like 5-7 years till after it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And when I read the description Galactus, I was like, what? They been see this nigga.
Nope.
I think they did Victor Von Doom dirty too in that
dirty, bro. First of all, he's not even a cloud. Like technically, he's like he's.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about Dr. Doom as well. Like he got done so dirty in those movies too.
He
bro.
did. He also did.
Silver Surfer was the best part of the old Fantastic Four movies. Like I'm talking about both of them. Like the total of 20 minutes that he was, the total of 20 minutes that he was in that movie, bro. Like it was easily the best part.
That's a fact. Even he got done dirty. No, actually, no. Take that back. I'm taking that back. No, bro. Because how the fuck is the Silver Surfer gonna get caught by some regular ass humans? Like, first, he's as fast as the speed of light. Like, how the fuck are these niggas able to see him?
Well, didn't Dr. Doom help them capture him?
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Bro, still, bro.
No. We're not gonna say still. You don't know about Dr. Doom. That's the
bro. Not that Dr. Doom. He just got his powers right then and there. Not
but
right then and there.
You know how that goes. They were using that hand job excuse. Like, all right, Dr. Doom was the one that helped us grab him. Like, you know what which again is that is true. Dr. Doom was non-existent in those movies regardless. But
yeah, bro. Like,
and then they like merged too. Like they merged Dr. Doom and Silver Surfer. I was like, all right, bro, cool. Yeah, all right. I guess. Like,
They didn't explain anything. They didn't explain that he's a herald of Galactus. They didn't explain that.
No, they did. They did. They didn't
Not
explain.
really.
Like,
he said it. He said it
They
himself.
touched on it. They didn't like fully like go into like who he was and like why he was like what being the herald of like Galactus really means, and like why he is a herald of Galactus.
We might get
They
that
didn't, like,
in the
push
Thor
that out.
movie.
They didn't give us a reason as to why he wanted to save Earth to begin with.
We might get that in the Thor movie because I mean I think Thompson I think I might have been in a call recently with Sam, and we were talking about it. You know, you saw what happened not too long ago in the Marvel comics, right? How Thor became the Herald of Galactus.
Yes.
And Thor's now in space with the Guardians, who obviously like that. I feel like that would be such a dope way to introduce it as well too. I was just saying, bro.
Just like
in the
forgetting Silver Surfer altogether and just making
no, not at all. So, bro, right now not right now. I think it's already done. But in the Marvel comics recently, Thor became the Herald of Galactus. And Thor's in space right now with the Guardians. Obviously,
Yeah.
the next place we're gonna see Silver Surfer
They might do that.
be in space.
They might do that.
So that could be a thing too. That maybe they could introduce him that way. There's just so much possibilities.
Because I mean, they might be thinking of replacing him too. Because think about it, like pretty much the whole cast from the first Avengers movie is being like phased out slowly.
Actually,
If you
and
really think
they
about
had a what? That was like a 12-year run that they had too.
Yeah, so I
Like,
feel
yeah,
like Thor,
11.
like that's why I feel like they're gonna bring in Beta Ray Bill. He might stay as the.
But this girl becomes female Thor in the movie though, Jane Foster.
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna stay as it because doesn't she still die from the? Doesn't she have to like get the powers away or some shit and she dies from cancer or some shit?
I
In
don't
the comics.
know, to be honest.
I don't remember. I read the comics like a few months ago. I just don't remember exactly what happens. But Beta like he becomes like the new Thor pretty much and stays as Thor. And they have a lot of stories of.
That would be cool, but I think I'd rather have this dude still be Thor. He's also, compared to the old cast, he's also one of the youngest on there too.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. So they could still put some miles on.
But I'm saying he's. I'm not saying for him to like leave the MCU. Period. I'm saying like if he's gonna become the Herald of Galactus, then somebody else has to be Thor.
I'm tight how we still haven't gotten Beta Ray Bill because he's always been a Disney.
Bro, they
Marvel,
fucking teased Adam Warlock how long ago, bro? They still haven't given him to us. Like,
well, he's
bro,
just coming in the next
God.
Guardian movie.
Guardians.
We're getting him in the Guardians now, yeah.
But they teased him in the second
Yeah,
movie,
no,
bro.
he was teased in like Guardians 2.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
Yeah, but think about he's the bro, and he's the main character in the comic books for that whole fucking series, bro. Like,
I mean,
for that whole arc,
the Infinity,
he's pretty much the
Infinity
main
Gauntlet,
character.
the Infinity Gauntlet series was completely different than how they did it in the movies. So I don't know why you
Right.
were expecting
No,
Adam Warlock.
that's true.
Yeah.
But
Not
still,
even,
like,
not
he
even
was the main character.
forgetting
though, like,
Infinity War, just Civil War. It was completely
Yeah.
different.
even so, no, but at that
Like-
point, they didn't have the rights to the characters. That
Still,
was
they could
different.
have still gone
They
with
could
the
have still done
same
it better.
story.
They could have for
and
sure,
they-
for sure.
Right.
Yeah, so Infinity War was not gonna be nothing like it was in the comics, bro. Especially
No, I'm
because
not
again,
saying, but I'm
Adam
not
Warlock
saying it
wasn't even
should've
brought
been,
in.
But Adam Warlock is like a really big, like, bro. He's like the biggest part of the whole Infinity Saga, and like he wasn't even a part of it. That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
It's not.
That's-
It's
that's-
not
that's-
that.
that's
It's
the-
not
that-
that.
that's
he
what-
was-
So was
that's what-
Nebula.
that's what
and
we're
she-
saying is-
She
that's
was
what we're-
sure she was there, but she didn't play like a prominent role like she was supposed to.
But that's what we're
Well,
saying as
she
well, bro.
kinda
They're
did.
not.
She kinda did in Endgame.
She was the one that was supposed to do the snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. But they
But
wanted to
that-
kill
that-
they
that's
wanted
what
to
we're
kill off
saying.
Iron Man for whatever fucking reason.
That's what we're
Alright.
that's what we're saying as well, bro. It's that you can't say that he's a prominent character in the comics because that's not what they were going with. That's the whole thing. If they were, then we would have 100%
No, but
gotten
the
Adam
thing is,
Warlock,
if they
bro.
would have never teased them before the movie came out, it would have been fine. But they literally show us they pretty much show us the character, and then the whole Infinity thing happens, and he's not even there, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they already introduced the character into the MCU technically.
He is
And they didn't
technically
use
he
him.
was one of the main characters in the Infinity Gauntlet thing in the comics, but again, bro, at the same time, the most important thing you have to take away from this, that's not what they were going with. You know what I'm saying? That's not what they were going with their own all
but
of
I,
that thing. You're, go,
you're not.
you're in your head. You're just like, okay, it's the Infinity Gauntlet in the movies. They tease the character, so he has to be in it. Them niggas could give less of a fuck how many characters they teased, bro. They already had these 2 movies planned out years ago, and then they started filming it. They were like, this. They were gonna kill off Iron Man. That was like the whole and Black Widow and do the whole
And
thing
Steve
with Steve
Rogers.
Rogers,
Yep,
like all
Steve
of that shit.
Rogers.
That was pre-planned.
Of
All of
course.
we're going into the more of the galactic stuff now, and that's why. So they started filming the Guardians Christmas special that's coming out next Christmas, and they filmed the movie. They're filming it back to back. So they filmed the special first, and then they're filming the movie right after that.
I wonder if he's gonna come in. I wonder if he's just gonna like try and get his revenge on like the Guardians, or if it's gonna be for a different reason. Like
Who,
I don't know if
Warlock?
that. Yeah,
The second movie, because
Galactus is sounding real like he might be introduced in that movie. The more I think about it.
that could be a thing. I feel like that would be the best way to do it. Whoever from the main cast, you could say in the MCU is in space right now, have them bring in the next bunch of things that'll be big into. Because we saw Arishem took away the Eternals that were on Earth. You have Thor and the Guardians in space right now. Captain Marvel is all over the place. Like she's wherever, but she's
I wouldn't be
technically in
surprised if
space.
she. I wouldn't be surprised if she does a cameo in the Guardians movie too.
I could see that
Captain
happen.
Marvel?
Yeah,
Probably.
not in the Thor movie, but in the Guardians movie.
I could see that.
Uh,
I would
wouldn't be
because
surprised.
if Thor's gonna be there, then
Mhm.
probably because they have probably the best, or not the best, but like the most relationship because they're always like bantering between each other.
'Cause
Even
there's only one
even
who
for
really-
What If too, like there was like a whole
Yeah.
episode where they were like fighting. So
And think
it's
about
very
it, bro. Now that they have Thor, that technically means that they have the movie. The only way the movie makes sense is if they fight a really fucking strong opponent.
Mhm.
Because they're not just gonna bring in a fucking. I mean, then again, they've had pretty strong villains, in the Guardians movie so far. To be honest, still, yeah,
I don't know. Niggas
But it
fought
has
a
to
whole
be-
Celestial.
yeah. Celestial and this motherfucker with the Power Stone.
That's a fact.
So I mean, they've had pretty strong villains in their movies so far. But like, if you have Thor on your team now, then that shit has to go to the next level now.
I mean,
Thor
but-
was Stormbreaker this
but-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with Stormbreaker. That's a fact.
The only this is my problem with that though. This is also MCU Thor, so it's like I would have loved for him to have been closer to the comics, but
No,
the way
yeah,
that
his
they've been
power
treating
scaling is,
Thor,
like, weird in
they
MCU.
Thor is
Yeah.
fucking nerfed in the MCU, bro. So whatever big villain comes for the Guardians movie, or well, Thor movie comes first. This nigga might just get smacked up. Like he's gonna get put on his ass for the first half of the movie, bro. And
I
then
don't know,
we
man.
saw the set. They showed the set pictures a couple months ago where he lost all the weight. He had like the
Mm-hmm.
red jacket from the comics, so which was dope. But right, think about it. Like in most of Thor's movies, bro, he's gotten his ass handed to him until the end. Which is granted, that's like the trope, the movie trope when it comes to these kind of things. But he's still gonna be like Fat Thor, I'm assuming, in the beginning of the movie, and then he'll go back to his version. I mean, I know what's it called.
After like a workout montage or something.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
It's gonna be a montage.
Probably
also-
him training with Korg.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to. What's it called? I mean, I feel like we're gonna get the Doctor Strange trailer after. Like, I feel like we're gonna get it like probably February. The first teaser, not the first official, the teaser. I feel like we're gonna get it after because Morbius comes out in January. And again, like, so I think that's one thing. I think we spoke about it after we saw the trailer for a little bit a couple weeks ago. The last trailer. If you guys noticed, they do have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man picture in the Morbius trailer, and then the Oscorp sign that's in there is the one from the Amazing Spider-Man. So that's two Spider-Man universes, and then the way he speaks about
Oh.
Spider-Man as a
Speaking
murderer.
of-
That's Tom Holland.
There's a photo that's like circulating around Twitter
From Morbius?
recently. Not for Morbius, but for Spider-Man. It's dog food that they're promoting with the movie. And there was a frame where it's Tom Holland, right? And then it's like cut up, and it's all his like different suits in each like section of it. And then the very last one where his head is, there's a little odd thing that shows up like at the top left corner, and it's Spider-Man's head. It's like another Spider-Man, and it's not like Tom Holland Spider-Man or.
If you have a picture of that, put it in the thing. Put it in the.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for it again because it's been like I see it for like a hot second.
They're teasing a lot. They're teasing a lot with this coming up because like that's what I was gonna say too. Like so you have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man like poster, but then they write murderer on it. The only Spider-Man that we know that's a murderer is Tom Holland Spider-Man, and then you have the Amazing Spider-Man's Oscorp logo in New York because that's where Morbius is at. So that's already three. They pretty much teased all three of the Spider-Men in the Morbius. They're not gonna be in the. That's not what I'm saying. They're not gonna be in the Morbius movie, but the way they're going about it, I think we had mentioned this before. I think we're all like fully aware. They're definitely gonna have. I think for Spider-Man, we're looking at 3 post-credit scenes for the Spider-Man movie. I think 2 minimum, but I think I'm leaning more towards 3 post-credit scenes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because we're definitely going to get the Doctor Strange post-credit scene. We're definitely going to get something for the future of Spider-Man in the MCU's post-credit scene. And then maybe something that happens in the movie that might lead to the next solo story of Spider-Man in the next 2 or 3 years when he gets his following movie. That'll probably be another one. Or maybe something just bigger for the whole multiverse thing. Which I feel like that'll be more... That makes more sense.
Alright, I found it.
Morbius, yo, this dude, I have a feeling that his movie is going to be really good.
I'm actually pretty excited for that movie. Mostly because Jared Leto is a really good actor, so I'm hoping that
they do
to let him shine. Yeah. Because they took out all his scenes in the Suicide Squad movie, and he was hella mad. And they lost him to the MCU, so there you go. DC.
I would have been mad too, but he got paid for that shit, bro. So
that's a fact.
If I was Warner Brothers, I would have been more tight at the people that wanted to take out his scenes from the fucking.
But it was probably Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it was that because I'm like, yo, yeah. I mean, I would have been tight too if I was David Ayer, the director, because it's just like he did all of it. Like he had to film all of that, and they didn't use any of it. Like, Jared Leto said that they filmed upwards of about 3 hours worth of footage. Joker backstory, Joker and Harley Quinn stuff for the Suicide Squad movie, and they didn't use any of it. They refilmed, they reshot, and they did his little 10-15 minutes that he was in the movie. And that's it.
I'm sick of Harley Quinn.
I don't think we're going to get a movie of theirs in a minute, especially after Flashpoint. I think they're going to chill on that for a while.
I mean, her movie did pretty good though.
It's annoying. I'm over it. Let Harley Quinn go. There are other females in the DCU.
I'm glad that the DCEU is starting to follow in the footsteps again of Marvel and do the shows and stuff. The Harley Quinn movie definitely would have worked as a show.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like, technically, Harley Quinn is Warner Brothers' creation. Because she wasn't a comic book character, they created her for the show. A show of hers with using the same plot as the movie would have been fire, and they could have easily banged out 8-10 episodes, called it a day. But let's see what they start doing with these new shows. What are they doing? The Green Lantern and what else?
Yeah, the Green Lantern's movie got deconfirmed as a movie, and they're gonna introduce them in the show. And then you have the Gotham City PD show that takes place in the Matt Reeves universe in between the movies. There's a
That's
bunch
another
of
movie that's coming out soon. That
March is gonna be. If I would, that's why I wish that they didn't push back Doctor Strange, because we could have gotten that and Batman in March, bro.
I would have been top tier.
Oh man. I mean,
I posted the Spider-Man photos in the general.
Okay.
But to see it now. But yeah,
my
that's
boys, I'm fucking starving. I want to go get some food.
Oh, I see what you mean. Isn't that a Toby suit?
Toby's, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just very interesting to see that. And
I mean, bro,
somebody on the marketing team fucked up.
Well, that was the same thing that happened. That was the same thing that happened with the Brazil trailer.
Yep.
Where they showed Lizard getting fucked up by the air, like.
Oh, I haven't watched that trailer yet.
Bro, literally that scene where Lizard, Electro, and Sandman are jumping at Spider-Man. Lizard is dead as just like flying, and then you literally see like, if you were to edit out somebody punching him, this nigga literally turns like a whole 180 to the side, bro. like you could clearly see somebody snuffed him, like, and I was like, yo, bruh, they fumbled the bag with that, bro. That's tough. Oh man. I know y'all couldn't see us when we were playing yesterday in Sam's crib, but you know your boy was out here getting them dubs in Smash. Mugen didn't want none of that work.
Mugen was the one that was scared to play for some
Mugen was not scared to play. Mugen had a headache.
And Black Miss Reggie, nigga, did not want to see me. Come on, bro. Come on, cuz.
Feels bad.
Crazy.
Feels fucking bad.
Crazy dogs.
Bro, next time I have it set up so we can stream it.
You just need one more HDMI cable, bro. That's all you missing.
Oh, I have them. I just didn't feel like doing all that.
Bro, so you just gotta do the one from the, what is it, TV to the.
I have a few extra ones there. I have a few extra HDMIs.
That's why I got the shit that's inside the PC, bro. I'm chilling. Never look back.
Okay, that's the one that I want to get. But when I can, I will. Yeah, I want to go eat because I'm fucking starving, bro.
Yo, same. Before we go, anybody have any questions for us? The floor is open for the next 5 minutes. Because it gets hungry.
Yo, that's all fidect.
I'll probably stream later tonight.
Yes,
I'll
I
probably do
will.
some I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna stream. I don't know, man. I'll probably stream Mortal Shell, maybe.
Mortal Shell? What's that?
Yeah, that game is great.
They have it for free on PlayStation Plus this month.
You get it for free on Game Pass.
Oh, it's on Game. Oh,
They have something else.
I gotta re-up my Game Pass.
Lego DC Villains is another one that's free this month on. PlayStation Plus December game has been shit, bro. I think Mortal Shell shit is probably fire, but yeah, bro.
Trying to avoid playing it with like controller. I've been trying to like play like mouse and keyboard, and that shit is definitely a challenge. And I love it. I love being challenged.
What kind of game is it?
It's along the lines of like Dark Souls. Like it's very similar to that. Same kind of like gameplay style.
Oh, that's why you're not playing with a controller, because you don't want to break it. Got you.
Right, and I just bought this.
That's why.
So
as soon as you said that, I was like, copy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's along the same lines of like Dark Souls. It's kind of like the same theme for gameplay as well as storyline wise. Basically, you're like this creature called, I think it's like an empty or some shit like that. And you basically take over like dead bodies, and like you inherit like all of like their memories and skills and shit like that. But mind you, you can't like just jump into like a random body you just killed.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So there's only specific bodies you can like jump into. So like if you're in the body and like your health gets depleted, you're like ejected from the body. And then you have these things called like mortal coins where you can like jump back into the body and continue to fight as many times as long as you have like multiple coins. Which it's nice. It's good. It's fun. I enjoy it so
that
far.
That definitely sounds like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious.
For sure. Sure.
I think that'll be it for this week, you guys. A little bit shorter
A
episode.
little
for y'all,
shorter
so
episode than normal.
Watch.
You know, but you know, we're human. Fuck you.
We could. Now you guys get to watch 34 and 35 back to back. Cause I'm definitely gonna
There
upload
you
35
go.
right after this.
That's a fine, bro.
And I have to go fucking put up my Christmas tree. So.
Oh, okay, cute.
That's a dope. Yo, so next week, my boy, shout out to my boy Andy, Ace Hendricks here in my chat. He invited me to be on his podcast next week. He watches us faithfully every week. He waits for the YouTube uploads. He's a supporter.
Go.
Nice.
He would have all three of us on there. However, they actually use like they're like super nice podcast mics and all that stuff. And like they're
Super nice podcast mics, bitch.
we do too. We definitely do too. However, I get the way he was telling me is that like not the receiver, I forgot what it's called that he has for his mics. It doesn't have a USB thing, so I can't bring my mic.
That's chance.
And like and then like the whole Discord stuff is a little bit, you know what I mean. So it's one of those things where I told him, I was like, yo, listen, bro, we'll work with whatever we have. I'll come on. I've known Andy for years. He's a super cool ass guy. If you guys haven't already, check out their podcast. They upload the visuals on YouTube every week, just like we do. They also upload, you know, the MP3 file or whatever to I forgot what it's called. Anchor, Spotify. They're on Apple Music, all of that stuff. So definitely go check those guys out. Dose of Ace and Nex. They're the truth, bro. They're both Dominican guys from Uptown. They talk about a lot of the stuff that we've talked about in the earlier episodes of the podcast, and that we will continue to cover down the line too. So definitely go show those guys some love, because they definitely show us love. They're part of the family, and hopefully we can have them in the future as well here too on the podcast. So
yeah, for sure.
you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
We'll have
always down.
their people connect with our people, which our people is
It's
us.
us three. It's us three. Us three and
us.
Randy. Those are our people.
Right.
Us three and Randy.
And yes, again, for those of you watching live now, and those of you who are going to be watching later on YouTube, we could take another stand-in host. We can do two more. We can do two more. And just let us know if
What is Reggie's
that is something.
what is Reggie's schedule like on Wednesdays? Does it always yeah. 'Cause I feel like it always changes because where he's at. But.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think he has like a set schedule or whatever. But yes, you do have to be available on Wednesdays.
I would say, to be safe, try to be available from 5 and on Wednesdays. We don't record these episodes early unless they're pre-record. For whatever reason, so we usually record.
For whatever reason, there may be a week in the future where the three of us aren't able to do the podcast, and then the remaining three is able to do the podcast.
That's also a thing too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that could be a thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing that happens with Skip and Shannon a lot. Go on little vacations.
Right. Like there's a point in February where I'm going to Disney. So won't be here.
Oh wow, must be nice.
I've never gone to Disney.
Yeah, it helps when your girlfriend's dad works for the company.
Oh, wow.
Must be even better.
Yeah.
Just
You know, back Mickey Mouse's ear.
when you get a chance,
Like
just
you
let
want me
her
to
know.
like torture him, cut off the ear, and bring it to you?
Absolutely.
I don't care how you
Absolutely.
do it.
I bet.
Do what you want.
Don't tell me that.
Just bring it.
He's just gonna pull up to Sam's crib and just throw the ear on the table. Here, nigga.
Right? Just leave.
Thank you, sir.
For like 2 seconds, because Nina's gonna grab that shit immediately.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
But yes, stand-ins. Make that application, apply. You can apply on Discord. You can message either one of us individually on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram.
Yes.
Let us know your availability. And kind of like as an interview piece, give us a couple of topics of what you can talk about, what you're comfortable with talking about. Because
I think
as
we
you know,
should.
we
Some
talk about
diversity.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably try to come up with some stuff after this and like run it by you guys. But I think there should definitely be some stuff that we ask them too, like bring up not just certain topics, but just in general, and just kind of just feel out the people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like an interview, except there's no pay. You will be working for clout.
For now.
Exposure. That's what it was. You'll be getting paid in exposure. But yeah.
I never like to use the word collab because that's like a content creator. I also don't like to be called a content creator either.
You are though.
But you are a content creator.
I know. I just hate being.
Even before the podcast.
I am still in fact
creating
doing
content.
photography, and that would make me a content
Now
creator.
we're getting ready to evolve into the next level, influencer. That's that. We're getting ready to evolve into.
That goes with a lot of responsibility. I
Yo,
don't like to be
listen. I don't know.
influential
Do I have anything around me here that I could promote? Yo, listen, Nintendo. What's up, Nintendo? Talk to Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, what's up with it, Dr. Pepper? We drink that shit, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Fiji.
What's up, Fiji? I like water too. Y'all like it every week when I drink out of my. Y'all like it every week when I drink out of my water bottle? No, then give me some Fiji then. Put some Fiji in my hand. What's up?
We got Fiji. Trying to get that Coke money. Snapple.
Snapple, what's up? I like Snapple. Peach tea. Hello.
Love Snapple.
Hello.
Ultimate ears. I have your Wonder Boom here.
Put that shit
Look
down.
at that. So much product placement. So much product. Funko. Show me love.
Raw. Sam's trying to get that raw sponsorship.
Right.
Nigga's gonna get hit up by the WWE. So we hear that you want a sponsorship. Yo,
I'll probably be in jail.
Sponsor us. We have all of your products. We have no problem promoting them. I say it on like a religious basis.
Yo, what's
like
up? What's it called? Isn't Ipudo a big company? What's up, Ipudo?
Ipudo, let's go. Yeah,
we'll make a little marker that we
in New York and LA. Like, what's up?
We'll put a little marker here in the bottom corner of the podcast. Ipudo, sponsored by Ipudo. Come on, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
Oh man.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Take me out to dinner. I'm Byron. Yo, facts. Let's get out of here, fellas. Appreciate everybody for pulling up to this episode.
Guys. You already know we ranking.
Chattin episode 35.
35?
35.
Like 21 more. Oof.
We would have been
so
at,
close to 50, guys.
Yeah, we would have been at probably at like what 38, I think.
Yeah.
But it's fine though. Things happen. And, we're like Thompson was saying earlier. We're humans. We have to take breaks sometimes. So
right.
It's alright. It happens.
But listen, niggas got jobs.
If I'm being honest,
35
out of 38 sounds pretty good. So,
right.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So when some podcasts go off on their little vacations, they be away for like 2 months. So
like, we may have missed 3 episodes, but how many have you missed?
Oh wow.
True. That's very true.
Oh well. Oh, I was there for all of them before that.
So I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the viewers, you people watching.
This nigga got pressed. He was like, "Yo, bro, chill. I'm still here." Like,
right?
I'm still here.
We're over that. You're good.
Bro,
and I'm sure there will be plenty of episodes in the future that any of us would miss as well.
Yeah. However, I do feel like Sam will hold that record of how many he has missed.
Oh yeah.
I don't think me and you combined could top that, but
Well, I'm getting up there.
How many do you have now?
I think 3 or 4, maybe.
I'm at 1 or 2. I think I'm at 1. Texas.
You're at 1.
When I was in Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was also, I'm not gonna lie. When y'all started recording the episode, I was actually in the Airbnb, and it was just like I just didn't. If I would have prepared myself, I could have been in the episode for a little bit. We weren't even out that day that around the time that you guys started. We weren't even like outside. Like I was in the Airbnb chilling.
Not even gonna hold you though. Even if we're on like vacation and stuff like that, don't worry about the podcast.
Yeah, it's
fine
just kind
for
of like a
all
thing.
this.
Like after doing it for so long, you feel like you're just like, yo, like let me come in real quick and say what's up, and then you know head out. Like you know what I mean? It's just because we love y'all so much.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah.
We just love you guys so much.
Can't wait to go back.
Thank you for hanging out with us for 2 hours, guys. Well, almost 2 hours. For those in my chat, I will see you in a little bit. Let me put this tree up. Grab some food, and I will stream. I think I'm gonna do Pokemon today if I can get the audio fucking figured out. Yeah, I think I'll finally start Shining Brilliant Pearl. I think it is.
I might do the same.
Hey,
thank you, Juhrownee.
You're ready, my bro. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Mugen, for buying my game. You're welcome, Mugen. Anytime.
You buy yourself.
Mugen,
you love yourself a lot because you bought both of them bitches, bro.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing that. So, catch you later, guys.
Yes.
See y'all.
Okay.